Okie dokie. Oh, just wait for the others to get back.
I am back.
Oh, welcome
Shit.
back, Source.
I've been reading up on something because I had an idea possibly, and I realized that
Ooh,
my
ideas are good.
I don't know how useful it would be in this though, but my Titan power armor was much better than I was giving it credit for.
Yeah.
Well, no, because
They can fly.
no, I have Robot Combat Elite in Titan series.
Remember, that's the robots, not
Uh,
the power armor.
But
Did
it
I-
says in the description each robot and power armor is different, and you must select. It's-
Exactly.
But it says
Yeah.
that in that description, of you select it as one. So-
Exactly. The idea is your robot combat is in a particular robot or a particular power armor. So, for example, a coalition power armor pilot who's elite in Samus, right?
Right.
It means just that Samus style power armor he's elite with, he gets that score. Everything else, he just gets the
normal.
basic.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess my confusion would be I have a flying Titan suit, which I have
Yeah.
elite in Titan.
I think I remember we had this discussion before, and I
Maybe.
said that you can either have it with the power armor or you can have it with the robots. You can't have it with both.
Right. Have I ever made that choice?
No, I don't think so. I think you said you were going to get back to me.
I
Haha.
I don't think it would be a hard choice. I've never even seen a robot. So
Okay. Okay, so
Actually,
then,
we have
can you put that in your character sheet then?
Yes.
With Robot Combat Elite and say
It's
Flying Titan Power Armor?
sure. It's certainly something to worry about later because I'm not taking that into a cave.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, definitely put that on your character sheet.
Will do.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why on the character sheet for the other campaign, I have Samus in the parentheses.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because only with Samus will I have those super mega awesome bonuses. Everything else is just basic.
Yep.
All right.
I am back.
So like, yeah. So with
Welcome
your
back.
your land, your Samson, you
Yeah,
will
that's
never
just
have those
regular.
bonuses.
Not unless I
right?
choose that skill. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
your robots, you're piloting the behemoth, never have those bonuses, right? You can select that skill multiple times and be elite in multiple different armors, but it is a specific model,
Yeah.
not a brand, not a type, a specific model.
It only took me a year, but I think I'm finally on board.
Okay,
Sorry. All right.
that's fine.
It's essentially like Iron Man trying to put on another kind of suit that's not something that he made.
Right.
He could do
You know what I mean?
it.
Okay, we're not talking about Iron Man.
He can do
Are
it,
you back?
but he's
Dear
not going
God,
to
are
be
you
super
back?
mega awesome.
Okay, I don't think.
Yeah,
so.
I said I was back.
Oh, did you? Oh, wait, I was
Yeah.
waiting for the. Oh, you did. Sorry, my brain. I was too busy talking with Squee and with
Oh.
this thingy.
Yeah.
And I got.
It was
we were
me.
kind of bullshitting.
I did it, Kriana.
I'm
Fallout
sorry.
commence.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it will.
All
It's
right.
it's commenced before you even imagined.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. So are we? We're good to continue then.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it. So, on your way to the mouth of the cave, Bear walks next to Mariah, and he says, "You are both Nora, and you are not Nora. I have decided to treat you as if you are Nora. At all times. Do you understand what I mean by that?"
She looks at him
Mm-hmm.
and she nods.
Good. And that'll be that then. Things have been made clear, I guess. So, let me describe to you the mouth of this cave. It is less of a cave mouth and more of a tunnel into the ground. The dark black, mucky dirt that permeates the area around Woodbridge swells up into a small hill, a creature-made hill. A hill that's only approximately 15 feet, in its circumference. standing a mere 5 feet off the ground. But tunneled into this hill is a large hole, approximately 12 feet around, both high and long. Looking at the sides of it, it was not excavated by any machines, nor carefully given foundations by any sort of race that you have ever come across. It is as if a large creature, or a series of them, have dug in with their hands and their feet. It doesn't look very stable, but you have been inside these tunnels before. At the feet, further into the tunnel, before it disappears too much into the darkness, you do see small glimmers of concrete, for whatever reason. You would need to get closer to investigate that. The tunnel disappears. The light, the overcast gray light of the skies above you, managed to illuminate only 15 feet into this hole into the ground as it descends at a 45-degree angle deep into the earth. What would you guys like to do? Don't all speak at once.
Yeah, let's
Move forward very cautiously.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just illuminate this little section. And since this is kind of a dungy crawly area, I'll let you guys just kind of set up, your basic arrangements of where you want yourselves, before, and then I'll start just revealing areas to areas, right? But kind of give yourselves a basic marching order, for lack of a better word, if that works for you. You're now back at the far left corner of the map.
yeah.
Has anyone replaced their body armor?
No, you guys have gone straight from the tunnel
Okay.
to here.
Yeah.
We can retroactive that a little bit, but I don't think anyone's replaced shit.
No, I was just gonna say if not, then maybe fresh armor should be in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Use the NPCs as you will. Bear's armor has seen some significant damage as well.
Well, Al and Alicia have been a decent team so far. You guys want them up front?
Patrick can be up front.
Yeah, Patrick can be up
Yeah,
front too.
once again, this tunnel is devoid of any and all light. Alicia does not have any sort of...
So, how about for like a marching order, Alicia and Patrick up front, Al behind them, and then everyone coming up, bringing up the rear.
Yeah,
Okay.
that seems good.
Works for me. Okie dokie. So, I'll describe the remainder of the entrance and this next little area for you as well. Oh, God. Don't look at that tunnel.
Okay.
All right, there we go. All right. My square was too big. So, this first area in the pale light, I'm assuming, Patrick, you're using your light source again?
Absolutely.
Okay. So in the white moonlit-like glow of Patrick's magic ring, you're able to see several cinder blocks. Patrick, roll me an archaeology check, please.
Okay. Let's see. Archaeology. I made that by 3.
Okay, you made it. All right. The cinder blocks themselves, and you can also notice some rotted wooden boards that look like they used to be a staircase. This might have been from the church that you investigated in Woodbridge itself, although these cinder blocks and these wooden sections have clearly been ripped out from wherever they were and cast aside in a strange hodgepodge. For the best of your knowledge, Patrick, this doesn't look like it's in any sort of definable pattern, nor is it to solidify any sort of structure. They're all just cast aside. But peeking from the earth in between these cinder blocks and rotted pieces of wood, you do once again recognize those pink mushrooms poking through. A clutch of 5 here, a clutch of about 8 here, another clutch of 8 here. It's too far back. You know there's a several clutch of additional mushrooms in this section here, but you are not close enough to get an exact count. What you like to do?
All right. Testy time. So, I'm sure there's a small enough piece of rubble that I can do this.
Especially near the entrance here, yeah.
I'm going to ask the people behind me to step back a bit.
Do you comply?
Yeah.
There you go.
And I'm going to take a rock and try to hit. Let's hit this one.
Okie dokie. Roll me a 1d20 plus 1. The stone clanks off, misses the little mushroom, and hits a nearby chunk of cinder block. Try again.
All right.
You're doing pretty much a called shot. Hey, there you go. You managed to strike one of these little mushrooms with another chunk of garbage. And give me a moment as I just read an exact... All right. Suddenly, a cloud of spores, green spores, fill the air emitted from this disturbed mushroom as it covers a 10-foot area, which is Patrick within. Nope. So the spores float in front of your face and around the area. And that's about it. It silently gave off this pod of spores coating the area. It will take about 5 minutes for them to dissipate fully in this stagnant, unmoving air. The only fresh breeze from the entrance, a good 40 feet back, is all that is used to disperse them. Patrick, you figure that if any of these things are emitted further into where there is no fresh air, they probably won't disperse naturally. They'll probably just hang in the air for a very long time.
Oh boy.
Unless, they're moved and unless the spores are moved in another way, right? But, yeah.
Yeah. So the levitation thing works, but I'm not entirely sure if people have the time to do that. I will actually say this might take a while. Would anybody else want to switch out your armors while I do this?
I think I'm good. I honestly, I can think of an easier way to clear these. Maybe.
Is it with your fire?
Maybe. Maybe a little bit of,
Maybe.
All right. For testing purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. What do you do, Bern?
Al backs up another step.
Going
Probably
to
good.
go up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Then.
Feel free to measure things out a little bit if you like.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time with the max parry and just do a 25-foot by 10-foot just wall to try and hit all 4 of these.
Okay. Roll me a D100, please.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough to hit. Good. So you coat the area. And one by one, like popcorn, like a kernel of popcorn, the heat engulfs these mushrooms, and a loud little bang can be heard every time one of them dissipates into the ground. I'm sorry, into the air. All right. The mushrooms are completely fried, and the spores themselves are immolated. But the series of pops of these 30 plus mushrooms kind of fill the air, echoing against the dirt walls. Everyone, roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
Bam. Chicken dinner.
Al. Oh, you got 30. Okay. Al, Patrick, and Tom, you hear stirring approximately 60 to 80 feet in front of you, in the chambers beyond the darkness, beyond where you can see.
Shit.
Heavy footsteps, the
Shit.
clack of chitinous hides.
Well, I guess we can test out these theories more.
Al would say, keep the fire burning. And then he would come up to here and get down and ready to fire.
All right.
Okay. In that same period of time, Patrick, Mila?
I'm going to get out my shotgun.
Okay.
Can I do anything? If I have the time, I'm going to load the fire shots in there.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Mariah.
She'll just stand there, like in the back there where she is placed, and just kind of look around.
Yeah. Bear is also going to just stand back by Mariah. He'll have his swords. He does have a pistol, but with Al and Tom and Patrick lining up shots, both he and Alicia can't really get a good line of sight because it's just so constricted at that entrance, you see? Because it's only about 7 feet, right?
Does it matter that I went down to one knee so that someone could?
Patrick. Well, here's the thing. It depends on what Tom's doing, right?
Oh.
Because if Tom's standing, then Patrick can look over you. If Tom is not standing, then there's only room for one person to look over you, right?
Right, that makes sense.
If we have time, as long as the spores have kind of, been burned away, I can move into the fire if needed.
Okay, but we're speaking what you're doing. Because you're right. So right now you're just standing right there, right?
Yeah, right now I'm just standing right there,
Okay,
but I
great.
could move closer if needed.
Well, we're going to find out because initiative is time to be roll. It's time for initiative rolling as you start to see a few figures emerge from the edge of Patrick's light as I start to reveal just a few right now. You can probably make out 2 figures as Inferno eventually. So, oh my God, Inferno, bring them in the right layer. There we go. Jeez Louise. See a couple figures. Okie dokie. Let's roll some initiative. Let's all roll some initiative. Let's all roll some initiative. And get ourselves a treat. Amazing things to eat. The Max Perry can't be beat because
Inferno,
they fucking rolled a 20. Yeah?
I'm just going to let you know right now, I'm not eating the Max Perry.
Let's all go get Max Perry.
You can't make him.
Yes, you can. You can make Max Perry. They
No,
make
I'm saying you
themselves,
can't
really.
make
Give 'em
you
enough
can't
time.
make Al eat them.
Oh, you'd be surprised what I can do.
That's true. That's true. I don't know why I opened my mouth.
As a fair
Yeah.
GM, I would never. But if I was an unfair GM, well, you never know. All right, Bear. Let's roll your initiative first. Okay, not bad. Perfect. No, not perfect. No, not perfect. It's fine. All right. And Alicia. Everyone else has got their initiative rule. Oh my God, Alicia! I should have just kept your initiative where it was. With those three clumped at the bottom. Gosh darn you! I guess everyone else is set, aren't they?
Yeah, looks like it.
And we don't need to redo the physical prowess because it's the same critters. So, out from the edge. Actually, Tom, is this pillar of fire still going on?
Oh yeah, it can go.
Oh,
on
never
for
mind.
10
Then you
minutes.
don't see shit, guys. You just
Right.
hear
Yeah.
shit. So
Okay.
these guys do something, which is fun.
Guys, I think someone's pooping.
Nope, they're not pooping. They're doing the thing you do before you poop. Or that's needed Never mind. They're eating something.
They're
you know what
pulling
they're
down their pants.
I was gonna
No.
say grunting.
eating. All right, Jesus. All right, Gruntmaster G, it's your turn. Mariah.
She is just gonna be waiting there, unless something.
Okay, so
Happens.
just passing.
Yeah.
Okay. Pass. Al.
Al is going to be passing.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. Let's all go to the. Roll me your damage there, Tom. Yeah.
9.
Maparksy kind of like honey badger in this sense. So let me just describe this. Oh. Once I get this going, oh my God. All right. What's the movement like? Ooh, okay, perfect. Dun, 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 dun. All right. You see through, moving through the flames, you can see 3 figures on the left and 1 figure on the right. They're these Max Parky. Now I'm just
Aw.
making shit up. Oh, Max Parky. Mark.
Is that a
Mark,
stronger
Mark.
version? Oh, God.
Yes, yeah, you're fucked. They eat you and you die. Anyway, see, I could make you eat them, but to make them eat you, you go inside its stomach. Anyway, very similar to the creatures that you first encountered inside these tunnels. And although flames are licking at their chitinous hides, it doesn't seem to be sticking to them as much as before. Clearly, they are scalded somewhat. Of course, some of it is blackened that you can see through the pale light. But they are moving, they're racing towards you with this noise emitting from their craggled mouths. All right, that is them. Al.
Al's going to shoot one in the eye, or try to.
All right, you know what? I'm going to start coloring them. Give me a moment. Oh, God, I hope there's 6 colors.
I want magenta. No.
Okay.
No, orange.
Magenta.
He's going to shoot. Okay, he's going to shoot at the magenta one, because I said so.
Yay, magenta! Yay!
That's what you get.
Hooray.
And you cannot say I am not a just GM. Okay, that blue is shitty blue. You're bad
It's like
blue.
a gray.
I know.
I'm starting to imagine that they actually are these colors. We just have a rainbow of death coming at us.
Okay, that's a
We have the
beige.
Max
Beige
Perry
is not
Power
going to work,
Rangers.
Inferno.
Yeah.
Pink? Yeah, pink. Yeah, we'll say magenta. Since you're such a
You need
fucking
a pink.
fashionista squee. Yeah, there you go. That's the girl one.
That's the girl one. All right. Al
She has
is...
a bow in her hair and giant eyelashes. Anyway. All right. Anyway.
Al is going to fire at the orange one.
Okie dokie. Roll to hit.
And he's going
sorry.
for
What are
the
you
eye,
firing
so-
with?
My rifle, aim shot.
Okay, so at its eye.
Yes, at its eye.
Okay, so that is a -9 because it's man-sized, right? It's a little bit smaller, but I'll make it fine. So -9, and you'll have to hit a called shot.
No.
Well, fire.
That's a no.
You miss. Now you miss. So I would now like you to roll a D100 for me, please.
All right. 11.
Wow. I gave it a 15% chance for this. This might be of a benefit. I don't know. But your shot goes off into the earth right here. And it's enough to destabilize it, causing the earth itself to cave in, coating this Max Party. Now they're just everything, apparently. Jesus. Both of these in dirt, going up to their chests. We'll see how they react on their turn.
Inferno, you're just giving more memes for the viewers. Like,
I know, Jesus
seriously.
Christ. Max
Be careful.
Party. Learn how to enunciate, you Canadian motherfucker. All right. Bear. He's just holding. This is confined combat, and he doesn't want to jump out in front of someone's shots. Mariah?
Same.
Okay. Patrick?
Oh boy, so this is not. This is some fresh people. Okay.
Yep.
Fresh people. Okay, what do I do against that? Because I was expecting big old peoples. Okay. You know what? Let's
Let's go to the
Son of a
hop.
gun. Well, they still seem to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's time to switch some things around. I'm going to throw a. See if I still. Yes, I'm going to throw a electronic stun grenade.
Okay. Where?
I'm going to assume. I'm going to try to chuck it generally here, but I'm most likely, if you want a particular target, this guy. Because I want it kind of
I just
away
want to
from
know
the fire.
because, away from the fire. So now if you roll a miss, I'll have you roll a percentiles chance. It might go into the fire. But hopefully that won't happen. So roll the strike. Luckily, if it's at a person, this helps you.
Mm. And... Nope.
Okay, so that's a miss. Now, I'm going to just have you roll percentile dice. It's going. This is kind of the trajectory it was supposed to go, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it can't go any more to the left because, well, it could. It could hit that wall. Oh God, it could hit that. Okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
50. Okay, 50 and lower, and it doesn't hit anybody. It misses, right? From 50 to 70, it misses, but it goes into the fire. All right?
Okay.
From 70 to 80, it misses. It goes right off course, and it misses, but it hits a max parry. You know?
Mhm.
And if you get from 90 to 100, it falls at Al's feet because it clunks against the dirt wall right next to him.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So roll me that D100. Okay,
Misses in
so it
general.
just misses. It misses in general. It doesn't hit anyone, but it doesn't get immolated, and Al doesn't get to know what a neural knife feels like. All right.
Actually,
That's
I
your
think that is what
turn.
a neural knife feels
To
like.
be fair, I have tested my neural knives with Mila, so I am aware.
Mila knows what it feels like. Anyways, it's your turn, neural knife guinea pig.
Well,
Guinea hamster.
I'm recovering from my obviously planned shot into the wall. I am going to try and shoot him in the eye for the first time.
Okie dokie.
That was just a warning shot.
That was it was all meant to happen, and he got it this time. Woohoo.
Okie dokie. It's not going to dodge that, even if it's could, because it's an earth. So roll me damages.
12.
12.
All right, that's enough to pop its eye. Its left eye, right eye?
You can.
Okay, it's left eye.
Right.
You pop its left eye. It will now have to wear an eye patch for the rest of its short life. It's their turn. Roll me more flambe damage there, Mr. Thomas.
Okay. 3.
3.
A whole
All right.
3.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to wing him and him. Ooh, wait a second. There we go. These guys. Oh, Inferno. Okay. As they come charging forward. And what we got here? What's the distance between this? Okay. So they're not very fast. So all they can do is do a full move, and they are clogging the entrance like ants trying to get predators away from them. And this is where they are. For Al and Tom, they are considered within melee range of you unless you step your butts back. Okie dokie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, if we get to a point where you guys step back to like the entrance of this, we're going to just go into the theater of the mind, right? We won't use the battle map, which is fine.
Mhm.
I'll just lay them out as nice little guys. Anywho, that's their turn. Tom.
All right. I am going to extinguish the fire.
Boom. Done. Gone.
And I am going to move back.
Okie dokie.
Do I have enough? I have enough of a turn to do one more thing, right? If it's quick.
Typically I have you guys, you can move your speed value and still do an action.
Okay.
To keep you
I'm
guys
going
mobile.
to take out my sword and ignite it.
Okie dokie.
That is my turn.
Dern and Dern. Patrick.
Maybe not another grenade this close, but they're so. Am I close enough to? Am I close enough to Al?
You're right next to him.
May I have a joint action with Al to have him move back?
Sure. I
would
planned
like
on
to-
moving back and firing anyway, so I don't mind at all.
Okay.
Alright. I want
So,
to throw another
yes.
grenade to see if
Okay,
that worked.
so that'll be Patrick and Al then doing your group shot. I'll have Patrick resolve his turn first, and I'll have you do it, Al, and then I'll continue the initiative.
Can I move back first, or?
Sure, of course. I would have done so assuming you. I wasn't going to have put you in there, so sure, move back first. That's fine. Just don't make me forget about your action.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, Patrick.
This would be a miracle if it missed at this distance.
Well, never discount a 1. A 1 is an automatic failure. Okay, no, that's a very good roll. These creatures are not interested in dodging. They just want to get you out of here. So now we play a game called Inferno figures out the DB physiology in their neural system and comes up with a fair value in his brain. Patrick,
Yeah.
I would like you to roll me 6 D100s, please.
Okay. 60, 100.
Oh my god. Holy shit. That's an excellent roll, dude.
Sweet.
All but one of them is going to get the full effects of that neural zappy thing. Wow. Great job. Great rolling. So I'm going to say keep the green one because he's Fonzie. He's a little Fonzie and he's cool. All right. So now, did we determine, do I have stats for that thing of penalties or whatever? Or no?
No. I think it's just generally whatever the stun effect is.
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah.
same as the neural knife, which is
Yeah.
they save versus non-lethal poison, and if they
Yeah.
fail, they are at -8 to everything, I believe.
All right, so I got a roll versus non-lethal poison for them. So give me a mo. That's one stat I didn't write down in their little cheat sheet. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Actually, you know what? All of them hit. I realized that now that their natural resistance to this is in their saving throw. So they all hit them, no problem, right? This affects all of them. But I have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Non-lethal poison, I believe the threshold is a 16.
I believe so.
So 3 of them shrug it off, but 3 of them get hit. And I'm going to use the law of common sense, which is the ones closest to the blast, which is the front 3 ones. They're the ones who are going to be affected by it. All right? So stun effect. So I believe it's -8
To strike,
save,
parry, and dodge, and
yeah.
for 2d4 melees.
All right, roll me 2d4, Patrick. Oh my god. All right, front row minus, not times 8. Times 8 to strike, parry, and dodge.
Oh God!
What have I done?
For 8 rounds. Okay, I
You've
just put a little
supercharged
note in
them,
the
Patrick.
initiative to remind me. Okay. You super. They feed on this. All right, anyway. That's your turn. Now, Al, because this is a paired daily, do your thing.
All right, and Al, can he also... Well, he's going to fire first, but he was also going to say something like, do you think we have any way of blinding them all? And then he's going to shoot the orange guy's other eye.
Okay, roll a hit.
All right. No.
You miss.
Again.
Ooh. Orange guy, you say? Roll me a
Orange guy.
D100, s'il vous plaise. A 2. Oh, look, you got another 15. Actually, you know what? This earth caves in. This entire area caves right in. So these max parry disappear from view momentarily as first the left wall crumbles, and then the ceiling crumbles, and the right wall, and it is now just, you are now looking at a mound of black, wet dirt in front of you.
Well,
We're going to suspend combat for a while. I will resume it and describe, you know what I mean, but you guys can talk and do something amongst yourselves outside the initiative. And I will color what you hear and see in the meantime. Okie dokie?
Okay.
All right.
I want to say that plan definitely worked. It was a great showing. I am glad that I alerted every single one of those guys that was nearby. Yeah.
And we buried them in the earth, which is so obviously their kryptonite. This is perfect.
So,
yeah, it's perfect. And
So, Al, exactly how are we going to blind them now?
Al like looks at Patrick and shrugs, and he's like, "I'm improving here. I don't."
I mean, unless there's something special that your elf eyes see, I mean,
Al's gonna look at
You
Tom.
start here digging on the other side of that caved-in dirt.
Tom's just gonna smile a big smile.
Al's gonna say they're gonna be through here in a minute. But seriously, I had the idea. They are creatures. If we can blind them, there's no reason why we can't move around them and not kill them at all. If we can incapacitate them in some way, they'll never turn into zombie things.
True. Or we have. Did we bring any fusion blocks?
Al will look at Tom and say, I always bring some.
Well, we can just set one up, and you know.
Al,
Uh-huh.
you don't even have to do a demolitions check.
Uh-huh.
Unless you
I was about to say, yeah.
instant cave in, like the earth suffocating you for all of humanity.
I was
right?
because last session I did a demolitions check and did well. I was gonna say I always carry some, but unless your goal is to cave the entire thing in, I'm not sure a fusion block is the way to go.
Well, shit.
You have a pretty good choke point, though.
I have a fire sword.
Yes. I think we can
The
kill
earth
them.
on your side starts to move.
Okay. I think we can kill them, but I'm not sure that's what we should do. Can anyone think of any way of stopping them, incapacitating them, blinding them, just getting around them? Because when they die, they get mean.
It's true.
We have a lot of space to back up. Can we? Is there a way to get out?
Well, if we don't have a plan, we shouldn't, because we have a choke point here. We shouldn't
Yeah,
give up this choke
I've-
point unless we have a plan.
I've got nothing
Alright,
unless
guys.
you want me and Bear to be in melee.
Hold up a second. Just GM talking. Just GM talking. I like to be fair.
Mm.
These things are going to break through in 30 seconds, right? That's just enough time for you guys to hatch a plan. I'm allowing, narratively speaking, that you don't have to hatch the plan in real time speaking and have 30 seconds to come up with a plan. That's fucking cheap. If you guys want, you guys can hatch up a plan out of character and say you spent that 30 seconds talking amongst yourselves and figuring out what you're going to do. Sound fair?
Yeah. Seems
Alright.
good.
Yeah, because they're going to come through really. They're really good diggers.
Yeah, they are.
Out of character, I think killing them should be our last resort because we saw what happens. But if we don't have another plan, this is the best place to fight them.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
I have no means at this particular time to incapacitate them.
Did you guys take Jackie with you? I don't know if you guys.
I have the blinding ring, but that's no way to actually like get them completely out. And if we try to circle around them, especially since at this particular point, I don't think we're going to get through without actually like touching them.
No, well, the thought
Yeah.
was to blind them and then draw them out and go around them. But we would have to blind them before we give up such a tactically efficient spot.
But what happens when they come back in and we find more things?
I didn't say it was flawless.
Listen, I only just make step 1 here, people. Step 2 and 3 and 4 is up to you.
Okay, I think that maybe the best solution is still kill them one at a time and behead them or delimb them, whatever. Just make sure they can't get back up.
And
Patrick, you
to
know
be
that
honest,
beheading them is not a good idea. Remember I told you the description, the best way to kill them is a sharp thrust through their central chest. You remember reading that these things have been known to move around without heads for like 15
Oh,
minutes.
that's right, because their brains are not in their heads.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So the reason why I've been doing such crap on my fire eruptions is because there are 3 damage thresholds. There's one at 20, which this wall was about 20 feet by another 20 feet. So that's the lowest damage threshold. If it's bigger, between 20 and 30 feet, then it's about 46. If it's above 30 feet, it's 66 for my damage out of character.
Okay.
Right.
I can still do a bunch of damage, but this is a very small place. It's 26. So I can do maybe 46.
Right, but and again, the problem with that is we can back up into a wider space, but then we're going to be
Yeah, like
surrounded by these
outside.
things.
Yeah. Like outside. We could be outside.
Yes, but
And
then
just-
we will be surrounded by these things.
Don't they move slowly?
They do.
They do.
And they would have to go through my really large... I can make a cube 60 by 60 feet.
Okay. Here's something to consider. What happens if we go outside and they don't follow us? What if their only goal is to get us out of the cave?
Yeah, then I would be wasting my ISP, which I am kind of burning through pretty fast.
Yeah, I would
even the
suggest-
smaller ones, even the smaller, just the wall was 20 ISP.
Yeah.
And I did that 3 times.
And the other ones didn't even try and follow us. They just went away. So
Yeah.
it's possible. Piff, you were going to say?
Yeah, since we have this particular point, I'm going to assume that they would have a hard time moving through, even with their burrowing and whatnot. So any and everything that we can actually throw at them that wouldn't create an entire cave-in would be great. Now, what I would probably suggest is somebody with a fire sword try to hit them in the heart.
I can do that.
I
Alright.
also have the, what are those golden claws? Let me see how much damage they do. I don't remember.
They do, if I recall correctly, 2d4 MDC.
The thing is, that'll do half the damage my rifle can, but there's no chance of cave-ins.
That is
and
true.
and I have paired attack, which means I could do 2 attacks with it. Oh, well, that would match my rifle, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
And Bear is really good in melee, along with Mila. Everybody's good in melee except for maybe Alicia.
Alicia's great at everything.
Yeah,
I'm
she
just kidding.
is. Let's just be honest
Yeah,
here.
No,
she
no,
is
no,
amazing.
no, I'm just I'm being ridiculous.
I'm not.
She can hold her own. She has robot.
Yeah.
She has basic combat.
Inferno?
I mean, expert.
Exhibit A, she hopped up on my shoulders and critted something.
It's true. It is very true.
It's true.
I think we
Goddamn.
should have Alicia just aim for the chest with her rifle.
Alicia has mentioned that her explosive rifle is not a good idea
Yeah,
in
she's
this
using
case.
her,
Yeah.
She's your pistol. Yeah.
Her pistol. Well, you can just hand off your rifle. That is true. Never mind. I just thought of, the whole Caven thing.
Mm-hmm.